to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes in the chapter Coal and Petroleum. The word itself is so interesting, correct? Now let us just recall what you have studied in the previous class. So far we have studied about the fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? They are the fuels obtained under the surface of the earth. Is it not? And what are the fossil fuels? Coal, petroleum, natural gas. Coal is a solid, petroleum is a liquid, natural gas is a gas. These are the three kinds of fossil fuels. And they are formed from the dead remains of living organisms millions of years ago. Not in one day or 2 days. Okay? So due to say tsunami or to earthquakes or due to heavy wind, rains and all, the trees will fall off. Is it not? Animals also. They will die, they will washed out and they will get buried into the surface of earth. And there what happens? Due to high temperature and pressure, these fossil fuels are formed. Okay? And this is exhaustible resources. Means it will come to a grand halt. What is grand halt? That is the supply of petroleum. Petroleum is also called as mother liquor or crude oil. It is a source for about 2,500 products like petrol, diesel, kerosene, candle, then coal tar and so on. So it all come to a stop. That's why it is called as exhaustible. Why it will come to a stop? Because of maximum use of it. I need not tell about how the petrol vehicles, how much diesel vehicles are there in the roads today. Correct? So lot of things are being used up. Then coal, coke, coal tar and coal gas are the products of coal. So from coal we get, these are all forms of carbon only, coke, coal tar and coal gas, which are also very much helpful in industries, especially in industries and production of electricity and so on. So petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin wax, lubricating oil, they are all obtained by the refining of petroleum. What means refining of petroleum? Petroleum that is obtained under the crevices of the rocks inside the earth are taken out. Is it not? And that is refined. How they do it? By the fractional distillation process. And these products, namely petrol, diesel, etc., they are distilled at different temperatures. They are separated and used for different purposes. These are all the things we have studied in the previous class. Coming to today's topic, coming to the home assignment, the first question, fill in the blanks. Fossil fuels are, means name of the fossil fuels. Can you tell me? Yes? First one is coal, second petroleum, third natural gas. Okay? Process of separation of different constituents from petroleum is called, come on anybody? Just now I told, no? Come on. Yes. Fractional distillation. Okay. tick true or false against the following statements. So here are some statements. Fossil fuels can be made in the laboratory. Is it true or false? And fossil fuels cannot be made in laboratory. So this will be a false one. So this is not true. Then where you get it? We are getting from the bowels of the earth. So this is false. And then coke is almost pure form of carbon. It is true. Okay. Coal tar is a mixture of various substances. That is also true. Then you have one more. Kerosene is not a fossil fuel. Kerosene is not a fossil fuel. Correct. So these are the answers for these statements. Have done it? So simple. Okay, coming to today's topics. Today's topic is petrochemicals. And the chemicals obtained from petroleum products. Many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and natural gas. They are called petrochemicals. Can you give some examples? In your house also use them. Correct? You have got what is called plastics. Man-made plastics. There are what is called as thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So here you can see a person, a farmer having a polythene bag. So polythene is a kind of petrochemical. So it is formed by the polymerization of ethylene. It's a byproduct of the petroleum. Hydrogen gas is obtained from natural gas used in the production of fertilizers. So he is using fertilizers here. For formation of fertilizers, hydrogen gas is used of. Petrochemicals are also used in the manufacture of detergents. You have seen detergents? So fibers, etc. So this is a fiber. You might have seen electrical circuits and all that. We have got fibers. So these are all products of petrochemicals. Correct? So they are also of daily use. And you might have heard about Delhi, which is the capital of India. Which is the capital of Karnataka? Yes, Bangalore. Capital of Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Kerala, Trivandrum. Of course, you must know that GK, general knowledge. Okay. Now we are telling about Delhi. On December 31st, 2017 at 9 a.m., Delhi you look like this. How many have gone to Delhi? Yes, some of you might have gone. Very big city, but lot of pollution and lot of smoke, and that is called as smog here. Smoke and gas. Gaseous smoke, you know, that is still, you can look here how it is full. That is at 9 a.m., not early morning. Early morning it may be there, but 9 a.m. is so full of smoke. And that's why a lot of people suffer from, disease of lungs like asthma, and then breathing problems, bronchitis and so on. So this is how it looks at 9 a.m. on 31st December. Now coming to natural gas, the third type of fossil fuel. is a very important fossil fuel because it is easy to transport through pipes. Shifted to one place to another by pipes. That is why it is mainly used, especially CNG. Not the word CNG. The new word, compressed natural gas. Do you know what is LPG? Yes, liquid petroleum gas. Correct? So here it is CNG. It is used for vehicles. In Delhi they made compulsory. All vehicles should be having CNG because petrol, diesel, etc. will give smoke, and that smoke will trouble the atmosphere. So compulsory they made because it has no smoke. Even in power generation also, in production of electricity also, CNG is made use of. It is now being used as a fuel for transport vehicles because it's less polluting. It's a cleaner fuel. So that's why the government of Delhi and many other cities also are adopting CNG as the important fuel. Now let us see what are the advantages of CNG or compressed natural gas. It can be used directly for burning in homes. Just like a LPG, you can use CNG also in homes and factories where it can be supplied through pipes. How many of you have got LPGs in your house? Yes, almost all. But central government is so kind enough to provide LPGs for crores of people. Directly to their home they are supplied and they are very much benefited. And similarly, like LPG, the CNG is also made use of. For example, in Vadodara, Gujarat and some parts of Delhi and other places such as a network of pipelines exist. In Delhi and Gujarat, they have got a network. It means mutual connection from one place to another. There will be a main source. From main source, they take to different towns and cities. It is called network. Natural gas is starting material for the manufacture of number of chemicals and fertilizers. What is fertilizer? I think being children of farmers, you should know what is a fertilizer, correct? Can you name some of the fertilizers? Yeah, fertilizers are very much helpful for the growth of plants. Is it not? There will be two types of fertilizers. One is called natural and another is man-made or artificial. So, natural means what? Got from the animals, especially cows, sheep, etc. The excreta of them is taken out and they will have a compost. Put it in different pits and add some papers, this and that. Say even the leaves, dry leaves of plants are put on that. It's called compost or natural fertilizer. Artificial includes like urea. Is it not? You heard about urea? Correct? Yeah. And gromor. There are so many like that. And mainly NPK. You have Mangala. No, the main contents being NPK. N means nitrogen, P means phosphorus, K means potassium. So anyway, in natural gas also is used in some kind of artificial fertilizers. And there are a lot of chemicals also, especially in factories. This natural gas is made use of. Okay, and places of occurrence of natural gas. In our country, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in Krishna Godavari Delta. Now, come on. When you go to your place or home, you just open India map, and in India map, find out where Tripura is. It's a northeastern country. What is the capital of Tripura? Agartala, correct? So you are supposed to know the capitals of important countries, capitals of all our states, the languages they speak, important historical places, important rivers. All that. Being born in India, you must be proud of it, and you must know the information about it. Okay. Also know where is Rajasthan is. What is the capital of Rajasthan? Jaipur. It's also called Pink City, correct? Capital of Maharashtra? Mumbai. And Krishna, Godavari, they are rivers that you find in Andhra. One of the biggest, so you can say largest rivers in India. One of the. So there will be delta of that. Delta means a land region formed by the rivers. So that is a delta. There you can find all the, and you may ask how you can locate it. How to locate that natural gas available that place. Of course, you may say nowadays Google search. Google will not give the correct position of that. So what you must do is, they will do by the help of satellites. Satellite will take photographs. All the minerals, ores, and even petroleum, all this can be located by the help of satellites. They send pictures. Later on, by using proper devices, they will dig bore wells and get the petroleum, natural gas, etc. So wherever there is petroleum, natural gas also will be that. Okay. So this is about the occurrence in India. Coming to an important, interesting thing. The reserves of fossil fuels is very limited, which will last only for a few years. It is said about 30 years, 30. Now your age is about 12 years. When you come to age of 40 or 45, then there is no availability of petrol or diesel. What do you want to do? That's why government is seriously thinking about electric cars, electric bikes. Everything they want to make electric or solar. Correct? Something like that. They are trying to discover different kinds of alternative source of energy, because these fossil fuels are going to stop. Burning of these fuels is a major cause for air pollution. For example, coal or petroleum or natural gas. Of course, natural gas may not have so much pollution, but especially coal and petroleum, when you burn it, it will give a lot of pollution, especially air pollution. So that is a very serious problem. What does it do? It will lead to what is called as global warming. You know warming. When you go to the hot sun outside, you get warmed up. Correct? Now this is what is called global warming. Means rise in the temperature of the globe. Which globe? Earth globe. What is the shape of the earth? Come on. It's called geoid, just like orange. It is flattened at the tops, bulged at the middle, right? So here the temperature of the earth is increasing. And why does it so? It is because of production of carbon dioxide. How to get carbon dioxide? And sometimes carbon monoxide also. And how do you get it? This is formed due to the burning of fuels. So what is the solution for that? So excessive use of fuels will lead to global warming, due to which there will be a rise in the temperature of the Earth's globe. Now you may ask, what happens if the temperature increases? Can you tell me? Yes, the ice that is there in the Himalayas or in the Greenland or North Arctic, Antarctic and Arctic places, and Siberia and many northern places, all in the form of ice, they start melting. Why do they melt? Because of the temperature increasing. How the temperature increases? Because of the production of gases like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and so on. What is the solution? It's caused by the presence of excess of carbon dioxide. Solution is to grow more and more trees. How many have got trees in your home? How many have grown trees? Yeah, at least one member of a house should have 5 plants. Of course, you may not have a lot of place there. Some of you may have, those of you have got lands and all. One person should have at least 5 trees, 5 plants. And what happens? These trees or plants, absorb carbon dioxide. So if they absorb carbon dioxide, what happens? Temperature of the globe decreases. Correct? So it reduces the temperature of the globe. That is how you can avoid global warming. Okay? So better you know this. Advice from Petroleum Conservation Research Association, PCRA, is how to save petrol, diesel while driving. Of course, how many of you know driving 2-wheelers? Good, almost all. 4-wheelers, some are there, but you are not permitted. Don't drive without license. Only after 18 you are giving license. So in 2-wheelers and 4-wheelers like this, here is some suggestions. Of course, you know it already. Drive at a constant and moderate speed. That's why Baba says, start early, drive slowly, reach safely. Suppose you're going to your office or to the school or go to a railway station, a bus stand. But start early. And that's how you can go slowly then. And then reach safely. So here they say you must go with a moderate speed. Of course, in highways, national highways, you can go a little more fast. Other places should be having a normal speed. Switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where you have to wait. Nowadays, toll gates are there. Or the signals. You have to, it's called traffic lights. You have to switch off that. Don't keep running because it saves or it is a waste of petrol. Ensure correct tire pressure. Tire also should be checked properly. If there is no pressure properly, you have to fill it up then and there. Ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle. What do you call servicing? So servicing also must be done correctly. Okay. And now let us come to the home assignment. First question, explain why fossil fuels are exhaustible natural resources. What is CNG? What are its advantages? Give some examples of petrochemicals. Why petroleum is also called black gold? What do you mean black gold? You heard about yellow gold. Here it is black gold. Means one of the very costliest or very useful, gold is a very costly and more useful, is used in ornaments, correct? Similarly, petroleum is called as black gold, means highly useful. Why it is called so? They are asking. And let us see what Bhagavan Sadguru Madhusudan Sai speaks. Just as rain falls equally on soil, so rain will not make any partiality, it comes equally, just like sunshine. Soil, rocks, pebbles and stones, all places same. God's grace also available equally for everyone. He will not do any partiality because all creation is His only. But like rain, which happens only where there is trees, God's grace also and compassion will be felt only when there is devotion and attitude of surrender in the heart. So, how to get God's grace? You should have devotion and then attitude of surrender, offering everything to God. Just like Prahlada, Dhruva, Nachiketa, Sakubai, correct? Yes, Akamadevi and others. They had surrender. They had devotion and also surrender. For them, grace of God comes in plenty, in bounteous way. So this is what our Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai says. Correct? So come prepared with the home assignment. Thank you.